and I am honored to join you and speak to you as part of the opening ceremonies for our annual Terry Fox Run, an event that we have been participating in Saugeen Shores since back in the early 1980s. Today, we want to start off our event by acknowledging a very special person, Dolores Spielmaker. Oh, Dolores is coming up. Dolores has been walking in and fundraising for our Terry Fox Run for over 35 years. Dolores' 90th birthday is coming up very soon, and she doesn't know this. But we would like to join Wayne Marks and Rough Idea and her family in all together singing Happy Birthday to Dolores.
Okay, here's your note. Happy birthday, Dolores. Okay, this is for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dolores. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much. That's a good, nice surprise today. Thank you. I can't say any more because I'm going to be in tears.
Thank you, Dolores. For those of you who are wondering why Dolores is limping a bit, it's not because she's old. It's because she just had a knee replacement. So go, Dolores. I should also add that Dolores is one of the very few people that still does her fundraising on foot. So she walked around with her walker and collected over $1,450. Welcome also today to all the teams that have joined for our Terry Fox Run. A very warm welcome goes out to our top fundraising and return Team Wakeling. Also, a very special welcome to the largest team here today, the 40-member University of Windsor Lancers Cross Country Running Team. Head coach Jordan Collison grew up in this community and as a teenager participated in our Terry Fox Run annually. This weekend, the Lancers have been at a training camp north of Wyerton and wanted to join the Terry Fox Run on their way home to Windsor. Due to travel and time constraints, the Lancers arrived here earlier and have already run from here to Southampton and back, and are now going to take part in our opening ceremonies with you. Again, welcome, Lancers. We're so proud to have you here, and we understand you're coming back next year. That's amazing. Yay. It's our youth of today that are going to carry on this message, and so we look to you to annually challenge yourselves to complete a Terry Fox Run in memory of one of the greatest Canadians ever lived. Every year it is important that we remember the story of Terry Fox and pass it on to future generations so that Canada and the world never forgets. So in keeping with tradition, Terry's story will once again be told here today. I'd like to introduce Saugeen District Senior School students Andy Jacoby and Beckett Haw to tell you the story of Terry Fox.
There's never been a Canadian quite like him, and there's never been a story quite like Terry's Marathon of Hope. After losing his leg to cancer at 18 years old, Terry Fox set out from St. John's, Newfoundland on April 12, 1980, to begin his run across Canada. He named his run the Marathon of Hope. Terry's ambition was to raise $1 million for cancer research. It wasn't easy, but Terry had a stubborn and competitive spirit. And he said nobody's ever going to call him a quitter. By the time he reached Toronto, thousands of cheering people greeted him along his route.
Terry ran for a total of 143 days straight, from his starting point in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, through the Maritimes to Quebec, Ontario. He ran 42 kilometers every day in all kinds of weather. He was forced to stop his run near Thunder Bay, Ontario, when his cancer returned. Terry's courage continues to inspire millions of people who each year participate in the Terry Fox Run to raise funds for cancer research. Terry Fox Run has raised more than $900 million since 1980 and brings hope and health to millions of Canadians.
Thank you, boys. I am proud to stand here today wearing a red shirt as a breast cancer survivor. As you look around, I am sure you will see a number of people wearing red shirts. Every year, the number grows. How fortunate we all are to be the success stories of this disease. We, the red shirts, are here to not only thank all those who have given so selflessly to cancer research, but to prove that cancer can be beaten. Special welcome today to the members of Bernie's Boat who have joined us. We are breast cancer survivors from the area who this past summer joined together to dragon boat paddle. Dragon boating is an international organization that brings breast cancer survivors together to paddle for physical, social, and emotional health. A dragon boat is 40 feet long and holds 22 people. And as of last Monday, we now have our own boat which will be stationed in the Saugeen River in Southampton next year. If you or anyone know anyone who is a breast cancer survivor, please speak with one of us today. The day you are diagnosed with cancer is the day you become a survivor. Over the years, the Saugeen Shores has continued to raise money for this event annually. As of right now, our total for 2024 sits at a huge record of over $30,000. And that amount has put us at an all-time total of over $450,000 for Saugeen Shores. Our goal for 2025 is to reach $500,000. I think we can do it. Today it is my honor to introduce to you my good friend and our Terry's team member for 2024, Dana Fox. Dana and his family have been longtime summer residents in Southampton. You will often see Dana running the paths of the Woodland Trail, or cycling on North Shore Road, or just standing listening to the piper play homage to the sun as it sets over Lake Huron. He is one of the most optimistic people that I know, and it is with that same optimism that Dana shares his story of facing and surviving cholangiocarcinoma, cancer of the liver. Thank you, Dana.
That's okay. Let's get there. There we go. That works. So thanks, Jordy, for the gracious introduction, and everyone that's here. What a great day to be here for Terry Fox. It's awesome, and it's great to see all these smiling faces. 4 decades ago, as we were inspired earlier by the students here, Terry Fox did something for people like you and me around the world. And he asked us if we could run and ride, pedal and paddle, walk and wheel to donate in Terry's name. And over the years, this event has brought over $900 million, bringing hope and healing to generations of cancer patients just like me. The money we raise today is going to support world-class cancer research through the Terry Fox Research Institute. Now, the Terry Fox Research Institute invests your donations in the very best scientists in laboratories, clinics, and hospitals around the country, and I'm one of the people that have benefited from that kind of research. We've got some awesome people in this country trying to help out. I am, as Jordy said, a cancer survivor, and I discovered I had cancer after a long run in November in 2023. That's just last November. Tingling at the end of my fingers told me I was out of oxygen. That doesn't happen on a slow run on a Sunday, and the guys from Windsor would know that. 1 week later, after I had some tests, I was told, you know what, I got some bad news. You have stage 4 cholangiocarcinoma. It's a rare and aggressive cancer. You're not going to make it until October 2024. You should just get your affairs in order. There is no hope. You're done. And I thought, if you were my coach, this is the worst advice I've ever had. As a coach, you're fired. I am going to find somebody that can give me some hope. So in 1971, I can tell you, I was in grade 9 and I started running cross country and track. And as a skinny kid, it was the one sport I could do well at. We had a few spikes in the school. They were in a box. They were available for a race. Often they didn't match, they didn't fit, whatever. My dad said, look, I wonder if you could use a new pair of spikes for running. I was so excited to get a new pair of Adidas red leather spikes, top end. They were my magic shoes. I used them all high school. I said, I'm going to train with hope for a better outcome. I thought about my chemo and immunotherapy treatments that were coming up and how they were like a track workout. And I was told sometimes they make you feel sick. But you know what? Track workouts are going to be tough. And that's the only way to get better. If you want to win, you need to commit to doing everything you can to get better. And running with hope made it possible to do the impossible. Recovering from cancer and chemo treatments requires no less. I started chemo and immunotherapy on December the 22nd, 2023. I pulled out of my track bag and found my old spikes. I was going to bring the spikes and my dad to the workout as well. I filled my water bottle, I packed a sweater and a toque. I headed off to my first chemo workout. I had no idea what was going to happen next. I had lost 25 pounds. I was the same skinny kid that started high school. Chemo workouts give your body a chance to do something you can't do on your own. And after 2 sessions, I could feel the tumor shrinking. I could feel it shrinking. I could pull my arms up. I could feel it's getting smaller. I'd say, it's working. Like track workouts, you get better at preparing for the chemo session, and I arrived ready to go. The staff at the hospital were pleasantly surprised. I arrived happy to see the chemo team and even more excited to see what we could accomplish with each treatment. Most people don't arrive at chemo with that kind of attitude. They just think, oh no, this is going to be a problem. More problems coming. I said, no, this is going to be an awesome day. This is our chance to fight back. If you got hope, you can do this. So after my first chemo treatment, the anti-nausea meds weren't quite right. The week was a mess. I called the oncology team and they made some adjustments right away. Very responsive. There are multiple solutions and everyone's different. So do not suffer at home thinking this is how it's supposed to be. It's not. They got a team of people there that will help you. I walked 1 kilometer on December the 22nd after I got home. It took me 1 hour. I had trouble making it up the driveway. I tried biking on my trainer in the basement. I lasted 5 minutes. My arms weren't strong enough to hold me. We never quit, and we never quit. And every week I got a little stronger no matter what. The support we got from our community was unbelievable. Family, church, neighborhood, cottage friends, runners. We all worked as a team to find a way to make this cancer an injury that we can recover from, because we've all had injuries. I started thinking about running a marathon in June. I thought, is it possible to do a marathon while I'm in treatment for stage 4 cancer? My oncologist looked at me and said, why not? I had 3 goals. 1, can you get to the start line? 2, can you finish a marathon? And 3, maybe even qualify for a Boston Marathon. I continued to work through my immunotherapy treatments. I found a marathon to enter. Last Sunday, I packed all my running gear, including my red spikes. I took off for the Georgina Marathon, and during the marathon, I had 5 kilometers left, and one of my running friends quietly leaned over and said, look, we're almost there. Think of all the people that you're going to see, and the message, hope that you're going to be able to deliver next Sunday at the Terry Fox Run. And I said, okay, we're going to get this done. And so we did. I crossed the finish line. My red spikes were waiting for me at the finish line on my bag, just as my dad would be always there waiting for me at the finish line, supported by hundreds of friends and running with hope. We achieved what some are calling a medical miracle. Not only did we finish that marathon, I qualified for Boston while in treatment with stage 4 cancer. on 6 weeks of training. I challenge any of you guys at Windsor to do the Boston qualifier in 6 weeks. That is really hard to do. So here's why I have such hope. Cancer research is developing new treatments every day. What used to take 8 years is now done in 8 months. Big data and AI will only push development faster, so don't give up, no matter what. A solution for you and your cancer may be just around the corner. 2, you are a big part of the solution. When you declare a goal, your mind is making a million decisions every day on how we will make the necessary course corrections to get you there. So, your immune system is designed to discover and take down cancer. Be kind to your immune system and do what you can to help become calm and focused. Hope is such a powerful tool to do great things. And proactive screening. It helps detect cancer before it becomes a life and death decision. Do what you can to screen for cancer and listen to your body. It's giving you clues all day long as to what's happening inside. Cancer is a very personal disease. It's customized treatments that require a different approach, and the Terry Fox Foundation is supporting world-class cancer research with the very best scientists in laboratories, clinics, and hospitals around the country. There is hope for a cure. New treatment options are arriving each day. I want to thank you for attending this event. Terry would be so proud of what you and others are doing to help the Marathon of Hope continue. Discover a cure for cancer. Impossible is nothing when you're running with hope, no matter what. Thank you.
Wow. Thanks, Dana. That was incredible. What a powerful message for all of us. I have one more piece of information to give you before we go into the logistics of our event today. And that part I don't have notes for because it's coming from my heart. A year ago, this book was published. It's called Terry and Me. And it was written by a gentleman named Bill Viggers. I read it the week before the Terry Fox run. Bill Viggers was Terry Fox's wingman. At 30 years old, he had just been given a job with the Canadian Cancer Society Ontario branch, which was a very motley crew, disorganized crew of people who were trying to make a difference with cancer. Bill's job was to help with the Daffodil campaign. And when it was finished, the Ontario branch of the Cancer Society had nothing left for him to do. So his boss called him in one day and said, there's a guy running across Canada on one leg. Can you go and see if he's for real? So Bill was left to arrange his own transportation to New Brunswick, day 54 into the Marathon of Hope. He showed up at 2:30 in the morning, slept in his car, and then greeted Terry Fox at 4 o'clock in the morning when he set out on his daily run. Bill just had to spend one day with Terry to know that yes, indeed, he was for real. And at the end of the day, he thought, no way I'm going back to Toronto. But he had to, or he was going to be fired. So he went back to Toronto and started organizing the campaign to raise awareness about Terry Fox's Marathon of Hope. And the rest is history. He stayed with Terry Fox till the last day of his run. He stayed with Terry Fox till the last day of his life. When I read his story, I thought, I've got to get in touch with that guy. So in February, I emailed Bill Viggers, and within 3 minutes, I got a reply. And in my email, I had told him my story, my husband's story, and our story of our little community and our Terry Fox run. And then I invited him to come to our Terry Fox run. He called me back on the phone and he said, I don't go to Terry Fox runs on the day. I do my own thing. It's very personal for me. But yes, I will come to Saugeen Shores for your Terry Fox run. So next year, on September, whatever the date is, because I don't know yet, Bill Viggers is going to be here, and I invite all of you to come and give him a special welcome to Saugeen Shores. He has never been here. He originated from Strathroy area, but he hasn't been to this area, and he is absolutely thrilled to be invited. Last month, he was given a parcel in the mail that arrived from the Royal Canadian Museum, by the way, that contained Terry's memorabilia, his first prosthetic leg, his first shoes, and a lot of other stuff, including his first shirt. Terry had left everything to Bill in his will. So Bill will be bringing that with him. He is going to speak to the schools on the Friday morning and afternoon. He is going to join their activities, and then he is going to be here on the Sunday to speak with us. So I just wanted to share that now. You're the first people to know that he actually is coming. And since I'm going to be sending him a video clip of this, let's make some noise for Bill Viggers coming in 2025. Very much. A few organizational notes before we start. The course winds its way along the community trail to the 10th, where it turns left, and regular traffic will be on the course, but we will be on the foot trail. The course is out and back. Please feel free to turn around whenever you want. The following distances will be marked: the 1K split, the 2.5K split, and the 5K split. If you want to walk 742.5 meters, be my guest. If you want to walk 25 meters, please do that. It's up to you to do it your way. You may walk, you may rollerblade, you can run. That's a novel idea. You can go on your bikes, you can scooter, whatever works for you. Marshals will be along the course. Please follow their instructions. You will also find water stations along the route. Feel free to stop and rest at these. And don't forget to thank the volunteers. We are so lucky to have so many people give up their time to help us out each year. To all the kids, I hope you were able to get your photo taken beside the Terry Fox poster. It's over here. We are so happy you are here, and we hope you have a great time. I ask that we all, as adults, help out to make sure that all the children are safe on the course and happy. Frank Vanderswet will lead the participants out on his bike. Please follow safely behind Frank. Cyclists will go first, followed by scooters, bladers, runners, and walkers. It also gives me great pleasure right now to acknowledge and welcome Dave Glass, who will be piping us all out at the start. Is Dave in this area, or is he gone down? Dave is already at the corner. If anybody needs medical attention, you can stop and get that from Dave. He also happens to be a doctor. Now it's time to join our Terry Fox event coordinator, Holly Vanderswet, as she leads us in warm-ups. She will be on the picnic table. Everybody else will be on the east side of the picnic table. Have a great time, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy. Eat treats when you get back. We have lots for you in the pavilion.